Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for the Bank Holiday Monday, the 25th of August, 2025. So here we're looking at the synoptic from lunchtime yesterday. And although high pressure was dominant and we had sort of southerly winds and a bit of sea air come in, we still had some really good soaring in the earlier part of the day, and there were some good cross-country tasks done, although they did struggle to get back into Lasham through the sea air. You can see this low pressure out in the Atlantic, which is the remnants of a hurricane which started off the west coast of Africa, has been round to the Gulf of Mexico and then up the eastern seaboard of the United States, and has now come across the Atlantic towards us. It's obviously calmed down a little bit. It's just a low pressure now with down at 958 hectopascals, and as we progress this on through midnight last night and into lunchtime today, the pressure is rising slowly in the middle of it. It's 961 hectopascals now. And it's driving a series of fronts, of which there's a weak cold front over Ireland by lunchtime today, with a much stronger cold front behind that. But I don't think it's going to get anywhere near us until maybe the early hours of tomorrow morning, and it's going to be bringing a bit of rain with it, but just a narrow band, as I've seen on the sort of rain forecast. So today we've got subsiding high pressure with this low pressure approaching us from the west. Looking at the SATPIC, there's still a little bit of top cover out in the east of the country, but essentially it's clear skies over much of the UK at the moment, and that's going to continue throughout the day. And indeed, they're forecasting blue thermals today. Rain-wise, there's nothing there on the rain radar. And if we look at the rain forecast and run that through, it looks like the app's not actually working, but it's not until we get into sort of late afternoon, early evening, we can see that band of rain on that cold front approaching from the southwest. And as I say, that's not going to be anywhere near until after the hours of darkness. And I don't think it's going to get anywhere near Lasham until the early hours of tomorrow morning. But there we are, 6, 7 in the morning. And it's actually just starting to fizzle out. So it's round about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning that's going to be with us. The ODM TAF is, because of the bank holiday weekend, has not been produced. The METAR is 090 degrees, 5 knots, greater than 10K visibility, no clouds, temperature 13, dew point 12, pressure 1018. And I've gone upwind to Shoreham Airport down at Brighton. Again, their TAF is well out of date. We'll just start sort of refresh that. It's still 16 and a half, 17 hours out of date. But their METAR taken last night was 1207 degrees Cav. So that's a little bit out of date as well, but it's upwind of us, and that's the weather that's coming our way. Spot winds to the north of us, 1,000-foot wind, 170, 20 knots. 2,000-foot wind, 180, 20 knots, and 5,000 wind, 200, 25 knots. And to the south of us, 1,000-foot wind, 180, 20, 2,000, 160, 20, and 5,000, 200, 15. Windy is showing southeasterly flow across the airfield at 10 o'clock this morning. And if we run that through to sort of 1 o'clock, still a bit of east and southerly wind, and through towards the end of the day at 5 o'clock, again, very little change there. The local Met Office forecast is slightly different. They are showing it southeasterly to begin with, but they're showing it going round towards southerly throughout the main part of the afternoon. GFS forecasting temperatures of about 27, 28 around about lunchtime, with the dew point being down at 5. So there's a reasonable split there in the temperature dew points. Currently here at Lasham, we have just under 15 centigrade with the dew point at 12. Looking at the cameras on the south side, looking west, you can see that southerly or southeasterly flow on the windsock, but there's absolutely not a cloud in the sky. So a blue as per the forecast so far. SkySight's potential flight distance for today is shown quite reasonable conditions. They've suggested maybe about 350 to 450 kilometers is achievable to the north of us. And if we have a look at the cross section here at Lasham, they're suggesting that the soarable height's up to about maybe 4.5 at best above mean sea level, which is about 3,500 to 4,000 feet here. And of course, they're also showing clear skies throughout the day. Top Meteo, potential flight distance, very similar to that of SkySight. And if we have a look at the thermal heights as the day goes on, we're looking here at sort of 10 a.m. and heights up to about maybe 2,000 feet. But you can see this sea air coming in along the south coast here, which isn't brilliant for us. So any soaring we do get, I think we're going to be right on the edge of the good stuff. We'll just run this right through the afternoon. You can see that sea air stays there, but to the north of us, it's getting up to maybe about 3,500 feet. And this is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No times then. 20 is the other side of Farnborough, it's Camberley. We don't need to worry about that. You're not going that direction. 23 is West Ilsley. It's part of sending to the north of us, and everything else is pretty much not what we're talking about. If we then move on to the local airfield briefing, we have one K21 on the casual list. It's a K30 on trial lessons. There's single-seater availability today. There's 5 people on the casual list, so we need some instructors today. It'll be very much appreciated. And of course, the simulator is available as per normal. Quick reminder about the Aboyne soaring expedition. It's only, 6 weeks away, something like that. There are still spaces on the third week, which is the 19th to the 25th of October. And it's a great expedition, some great flying to be had up there. And it's a great club, great atmosphere. If you want to go along, have a chat with the main office. And if you want any information, have a chat with Evan and myself or Barry. 2XL movements today, there's nothing to report. So the general situation is there's a high pressure which is subsiding and moving towards the east. There's a low pressure approaching from the west. We've got a southeasterly to southerly flow all day. It will be soarable, but with blue conditions forecast, and the sea air coming in from the south will affect the soaring today. We're on runway 09, cables on the south side on the grass. Instructors, please do not brief at the front of the queue. Have your briefings done before you get there. And please be ready when the cable or the tug arrives. And also, no landing or taxiing across the disused runway shown here in red. Launch point vehicle on the south side of the main runway with winching off the grass, area towing off the northern half of the runway. And any grid today will be on 09 Grass North. That's it for me today. Have a great day's flying, enjoy yourself, and please keep it safe. See you out there.